Welcome back once again here. Dan Barnes with you on KCTN FM 100. And we are back to the boys action. And Clayton Ridge leads 6-2. Sorry about that. We lost our video signal for just a second. We've got things reset. All you've missed is a minute 15 seconds of this basketball game. And it is Postville in the offensive end. So Kate Downing right side to Kobe Bohr. Baseline to Hartley Check right side. It appears starting this ball game out here that the Pirates content to run with the Eagles. Clayton Ridge a 1-3-1. Mosier tips away the ball, steals it away, gets it over to Spielbauer. Spielbauer in the offensive end, and a good job by Postville getting back. Here's Ross, right side for three. Got it from the right wing. 9-2 the early lead in this ball game now.
And that's the third turnover by Postville, trying to run with the Eagles, and the Eagles are doing a nice job tipping the ball. Top of the key here, we've got Sam Jacobs trying to go inside of Downing.
And they lose the basketball, thank you there. Loose ball picked up there by Postville and Clayton Ridge, I should say, and driving in. Easy layup. Caleb Helly from the left side scores the layup 2 minutes in, and it's an 11-2 lead for Clayton Ridge. If you were concerned about the Eagles maybe overlooking Postville, not the case so far. Check in the offensive end left side, misses the shot on the left side. Had a wide open look against the 1-3-1, missed it from the right side. Eagles back offensively, right side Ross, baseline to Mosier, wide open, baseline 17-foot jump shot, it is no good, rolls out of there. Rebound picked up by Ross underneath, but he traveled with the basketball. So 2.5 minutes into the ball game, 11-2, Clayton Ridge the early lead, and doing it with their defense.
They are. They've had a couple of steals, forced turnovers, and getting the baskets off of it, and just doing a nice job of bringing energy early.
Gavin Mosier tipped away the first pass that they brought it into the offensive end, stole it away and scored the first basket for Clayton Ridge, and that's how things started. Meanwhile, now you've got Keaton Reimer into the ball game to play the top of that 1-3-1, and he deflects it out of bounds. So Reimer has checked in there, Mosier checking out, also Boston Pierce into the ball game, and Ross checks out there for Clayton Ridge. So with the basketball again, left side with the basketball, Minikue. In the corner to Downing, left wing here to Minikue, on top to Bohr. Also into the game for Postville is number 10 for them, and that is Sam Jacobs. And Postville needs to be patient in the offensive end.
And they are right now. They're really making the defense move.
Bohr deflected out of there by Reimer. Here's a fast break. Reimer ahead of the pack, drives left side, takes the shot, blocked by Minikue for Postville. Gets it ahead to Bohr, and Bohr's got a transition opportunity, but he misses the layup on the right side. Bohr thought maybe there was some contact, not the case. Caden Helly getting back defensively to disrupt the shot.
And Postville's going to sit here in their 2-3 zone, force Clayton Ridge to beat him from the outside.
Left side with the basketball, Caleb Helly, deep three left wing off the front of the rim, shot no good. And coming in is Caden Helly trying to get the rebound and just basically goes over the top of everybody. But I believe they're going to say the foul is on Minikue. Minikue may have fouled Pierce that time.
Yeah, I think that's the confusion, is they're calling the foul on Minikue against Pierce, and after they blew the whistle, that's when Caden Helly comes flying in.
Pierce, by the way, into the ball game, catches it right side, launches up the three, got it from the right side, and the Eagles lead 14-2. Boston Pierce is a straight-up outside shooter of 9 of 22 from the three-point line. And back over left side now is Bohr. Bohr has it right side offensively, drives in the lane, driving right-handed layup. It is up, it is in. Foul, count the basket. Caleb Helly late on the 1-3-1 bottom help, and heading to the free throw line is Bohr, and a three-point opportunity.
Yeah, a spark there for the Pirates. Nice drive by Kobe Bohr. Last time he had a nice drive, tried to finish, thought he had some contact, but this time gets the bucket and gets the harm.
And the free throw being eyed. Bohr's free throw on its way there. It is good, and it's now 14-5 here. A 9-point lead for Clayton Ridge. Helly across the timeline. Postville 2-3 zone here. Clayton Ridge playing the 1-3-1. Ross right side. Caden Helly open. Right side for three. No good. Caleb Helly the weak side rebound. Put back. It is up and in. Banked it up and in. Got inside position on Downing. Eagles back up by 11 halfway through quarter number one. Back across the timeline. It is Postville. And doing okay getting into their offensive set. Downing has it right side. Downing pushes it to Hartley Check. Check, baseball pass to Bohr. Bohr left wing, back out on top to Downing. Downing brings it middle of the lane, takes a tough contested shot in a lot of traffic, misses it, saves his own rebound underneath, back on over to Jacobs. His shot, no good from 10 feet away, aired it out. From the right side, and Helly back in the offensive end. Drives in, pulls up, 8-foot jump shot off the back of the rim, no good. Ross saves the rebound to Caden Helly. Baseline 10-footer, rattled in and out, no good from the left side. And the Pirates clear the rebound there with Bohr. I would say if you are Postville, slow down.
Yeah, weather this storm, run an offense, wear out this Clayton Ridge defense because they are all over the floor right now.
Downing in the right side, hands it to Bohr, cutting down the defense, pulls up in the middle of the lane, shot right in front of the lane, in front of the basket, puts it over the rim, up and in. Nice cut there by Bohr. Unless you get that shot, then attack.
If you can get inside like that, that's a nice shot out of Kobe Bohr.
They want to attack, but you have to know when to attack, and that was a great example there. Caden Helly, left side to Caleb Helly, baseline to Reimer. 2:40 left in the quarter, on top to Pierce. Eagles moving the ball crisply. Right side to the baseline area now with Reimer cutting through. Caleb Helly, shot off the back of the rim as he was facing the basket, shielding a defender. Just had it roll off the left side. That was a nice move.
Yeah, nice move, just a little too strong, came off the back of the backboard.
And back on top is Downing. Left side, tried to go to Bohr. He has it deep right side. And he'll work against that 1-3-1 to Downing. Downing, they just play catch, and now the ball deflected out of there by Reimer. Helly tried to tip it ahead, but Reimer was hustling after the loose basketball. It goes into the backcourt, and the Pirates pick it up. Bohr on the right side. Reverses it to Downing. Downing, left sideline area, middle of the lane, floats in, a little one-handed runner. It's up and in, but they're going to call a foul on the floor driving in. Caden Helly tried to draw a charge in the middle of the lane, but they say that Downing was fouled on the drive in, and it'll go off the left side of the basket for the Pirates.
That whistle came way before the shot and before the fall, everything. That was totally on the floor, so Postville's going to take it out on the left side of their own.
Reimer and Helly out for Clayton Ridge. Mosier back in there along with Spielbauer. Meanwhile, Postville wants a timeout. They're going to make a substitution as well. 16-7, 9-point lead here. Let's take this break.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
At Top Gun Collision Center, we know that cars are complicated.
Welcome back here once again, and it is going to be Postville taking the ball at the left side of the basket with Bohr. Bohr, and looking to get it inbounds there, and he goes right side to Minicue. Number 30 is checked in for Postville, and that is going to be for the Pirates. That is Giovanni Loera. Meanwhile, Postville turns it over in their offensive end.
Yeah, another steal there for the Clayton Ridge Eagles with that aggressive defense.
And back over left side, Spielbauer. Baseline, Gavin Mosier. Pump fakes the shot from the left side. It is up and in. Again, good ball movement by the Eagles, and they're back up by double digits. Back right side, Downing. Downing stops the dribble, then traveled with the basketball. So a traveling violation, and they will have the ball right back to the Eagles and another scoring opportunity.
That's the 7th turnover here by the Pirates in this first quarter, and they're still in this ball game, but they just got to slow down, take care of the basketball, run an offense.
So back over here, Spielbauer goes right side to Caden Helly. Back out on top to Ross. Right side with it now. Back over to Spielbauer. Spielbauer, Caden Helly, they leave him open. Launches up the three. Got it from the right side. So they lead by 14 right now at 21-7.
Yeah, nice shot there by Caden Helly. And what's interesting about this so far is William Spielbauer's only touched the ball once. He got a basket, but they got some other guys doing the job. And here's Kate Downing, top of the court or top of the key again, and slides that foot as he picks up his dribble, and the official says that's a travel. That's another turnover. Give the ball back to the Eagles.
Another one of those unforced turnovers here with a minute to go in our first quarter. So right side into the game for Clayton Ridge, number 22, Kyler Millard into the game. Meanwhile, Harley Check knocks the basketball away at the free throw line, drives in the layup. No good, but he's fouled. Nope, correction. Spielbauer knocked the ball out of there, but did not foul with 54 seconds to go here in our first half.
And Postal's got to recognize those opportunities, take advantage of them. When they don't have them, pull it out, run an offense, set something up.
Inbounds now to Bohr. Bohr has it right side, goes back to now Minicue. Minicue back over right side, deflected out of there, but picked back up now. And Bohr goes left side to Minicue. Minicue deep left corner to Downing. Downing with 40 seconds to go. Downing back right side to Bohr. Bohr, 35 seconds to go. And DeBoer backs it up to Minique. Minique, top of the key, right side to Boer. Boer, good defense by the Eagles, making them work, and they go baseline out at Downing on the left side. 25 seconds left here. And they try to go to the backcourt. The ball is thrown away. Minique loses the basketball and didn't have a chance to go get it. It'll go out of bounds way down in Clayton Ridge offensive end, and a turnover committed there by, once again, the Pirates.
And that ball came all the way into the backcourt, and now Clayton Ridge is going to get it in their front court underneath their own hoop with an opportunity to score here. 20 seconds left in our first opening quarter.
And they'll take it here off the inbounds to Millard. Millard back over to Spielbauer. Deep right corner open for three. Got it from the right side. So Spielbauer splashes through a three-pointer, and the Eagles lead by 17.
And here's a little token pressure here to slow him down, but Clayton Ridge has got to come out and force something here.
And Downing, as he comes into the offensive end, a blocking call on Ross with 6 seconds to go. So this is not how you wanted to start this game if you are Postville here, as you've given up 24 points in this first half.
Yeah, they've dug themselves a pretty big hole, but they have the weapons to get back into it, but they've really got to slow this down, take care of the basketball.
And they'll take it off the right side. Boer gets it backcourt area now with Minique. Minique brings it across the timeline now offensively. And here turning and firing is Loera off the back of the rim. Missed the 15-footer, and that's how the opening quarter comes to an end. So once again, 24-7 is our score. It is a 17-point lead for Clayton Ridge. Let's take this break. We've played one.
Hi, this is Justin Burnau from Burnau Chevrolet in Monona. I would like to thank all of our customers and local athletes for their business and support. Just like you, we like to have a winning edge over the competition. Stop in today to see how Burnau Chevrolet in Monona makes you the winner. Visit us on our website, birdnow.com, and remember, you got to get to our place, Burnau Chevrolet in Monona. You'll love the way we treat you.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all of your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt, Steve,
Carol, Josie,
at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
24-7, Clayton Ridge, the start they were looking for.
Yeah, this is exactly what Clayton Ridge wanted to do, is take care of business, get out, control the tempo, force it on defense, and get some steals, get some runouts, and knocking down shots so far.
So the pace of this game to the Eagles' liking. Meanwhile, it will be here right side with the basketball. It is Minique. Gets a step by his defender, banks it around, circles around, got it to stay down. Nice drive by Minique. And the Pirates strike first here in this second quarter. Ross in the offensive end catches it. Shuffled the feet, traveled with the basketball. Mosier, Ross, Spielbauer, Helly, and Helly. That's Caden and Caleb out there for Clayton Ridge. For Postville out there, Minique, Boer. Also starting this quarter will be Czech, and you have Loera along with Downing. So a 15-point lead, and Clayton Ridge now man-to-man.
Man-to-man defense. Change it up here, make the Postville Pirates play them straight up.
And here is a offensive foul there, and this is on Czech. Trying to create a little room, huh?
Yeah, pretty good pressure defense there by the Eagles, and Czech's trying to use that hand just to try to get an advantage and extended the arm, and that's going to get the call every time from that official.
So across the timeline, it is again Caleb Helly to Caden Helly, and Spielbauer out there along with Mosier and Ross. High post area, nice feed down low. Spielbauer to Mosier, tries to muscle it up between two defenders, leaves it short. Rebound by Spielbauer, put back shot up and in, facing the basket, got it to roll through. And the Eagles back up by 17 right now.
Yeah, they're hitting on all cylinders right now on the offensive end, and it's all being fueled by that defense.
And here back on top, Boer. Boer to Minique as they set up shop now offensively. Minique to Boer. 7 minutes left here in our third quarter. And Boer goes baseline to Czech. Back out on top here now. And they work it here with, once again, Boer. Boer driving left side. Cut off on the baseline. Takes a turnaround 12-foot jump shot. Leaves it short. It is no good. Line drived it. Rebound pulled down there by, again, Clayton Ridge. Back offensively driving in. Helly pulls up. Middle of the lane. 8-foot jump shot. It is good. Ross the rebound. The outlet pass. And they lead by 19 right now.
And they're switching all their screens right now, playing this man-to-man defense, but every screen they're just switching and trying to play pressure defense on the Pirates.
And offensively, they'll work it here right side. And a nice job there by Postville.
Yeah,
and Bohr hits that jump shot. But quickly, here's Ross ahead of the pack and scores the layup. So Postville doesn't get a chance to really kind of react to that as Clayton Ridge scores, and they take a timeout. 30-11, 19-point lead right now as the Eagles answer. Let's take this timeout.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
So a 19-point lead. Clayton Ridge scores that basket, and this is the trend all these young coaches do. You score a basket, and we take the timeout right away.
Big timeout.
Like you're trying to stop the clock late in the ball game. So Minikue. But again, Coach Spearschlagen wants to talk things over defensively. Minikue has it right side. Eagles, this is one thing about the length they have. They can switch on every pick. Back right side, here is Sam Jacobs. Just checked in for the Pirates. Downing has it on the right side. Downing in the right corner. Needs a little help and flips it back to Bohr. Bohr on the right side, and on the right wing, Postville maybe think about a little ball reversal here as they go baseline now to Jacobs. Very young Postville team. Jacobs loses the basketball. Loose ball picked up by Mosier, middle of the lane for the Eagles. Back offensively here is now Caleb Helly. Helly back over right side now. They go baseline to Spielbauer. Baseline 15-foot off the back of the rim. Mosier gets the rebound, kicks it on over to Helly. Helly drives in left side, and he'll flip it back there too. Once again, Mosier. They'll work it back out on top. So second quarter underway, and the Eagles leading by 19 right now. If you're watching us on our YouTube channel, you may have to go to the KCTN FM 100 YouTube channel to log back in on this feed. Meanwhile, Spielbauer got the ball on the left side, traveled, trying to go to the post-up shot there as we had a little interference caused with our camera there, lost the signal, so we're on a different feed right now. We're still streaming on our YouTube page.
We're still streaming. Just got to find us out there. The stream's still live.
Yep, go to youtube.com and type in KCTN FM 100. You'll find your way there. Meanwhile, 19-point lead for Clayton Ridge. Bohr goes baseline to Minikue. Wide open. Take that shot. He does. 12-foot baseline shot. Got it from the right side. Probably closer to 15. He had that big game against Central. Hit a number of three-pointers in that win. Pierce in the offensive end loses the basketball. Picked up there by Postville. And it is Jacob White picking up the loose basketball. Downing brings it across the timeline offensively. And he has it there to Bohr. Left side, Downing steps into a three. Left wing, got it from the left side. Wearing those bright neon yellow shoes. Brings it to a 30-16 Clayton Ridge lead.
That's a big bucket for Cade Downing and for this team. If they can get him going offensively, help cut back into this lead.
You know, Downing is one of those kids you expect him to be averaging in double figures as the season goes on. It's a little over 8 a ball game, but they know what he can bring offensively. Caleb Helly just off the top of the keys for 3, and line drive it short. Rebound by Spielbauer, his putback shot up and in from the right side. 32-16 now here, as it's a 16-point lead for Clayton Ridge.
And Clayton Ridge continuing with that man-to-man defense, switching every screen still.
MFL Marmac girls won tonight, 69-40, the final score over West Central. And we know that Central City girls have won tonight, beating Starmont. Meanwhile, the North Fayette Valley boys lead Central 15-6 at the end of one. We are in the second quarter here, halfway through the second quarter, and the Eagles just right now substituting freely.
They are, and we've got a foul, so a stoppage of play here. Postville's going to get the ball back on the left side of their own.
And
Mom, yeah, put that on.
Another button. We bring it back offensively now here. Thank you. We continue on KCTN FM 100, and it is left side with the basketball. Bohr puts it on the floor, drives in the middle of the lane, takes a little one-handed runner, rolls around, shot no good, rebound cleared in the front of the lane there. It is cleared by Clayton Ridge. Mosier with the rebound, and as Helly tried to lead Ross in the offensive end, overshoot him along the baseline there, overshot that pass, and the Eagles turn it over, trying to push it into the offensive end.
I'll say this about the Clayton Ridge offense. They really have figured out when do we need to push it and try to attack, when do we come back and settle down. And here's a call in the backcourt. We're going to have a
Bohr is called for carrying the basketball as he walked it up into the offensive end, and our official Dennis Schrader right behind him, right on top of it.
Yeah, right on on top of that. But Clayton Ridge, they'll be patient here in their offensive set. They'll work for a good shot, but when they get a chance to run, they run, and if they can't, they work that ball really, really well.
Left side, Caleb Henley goes right side now to Millard. Millard drives baseline, pulls up, one-handed runner, 8-foot shot. It is no good. Mosier, the offensive rebound, scores the putback from the left side, and they go back up by 18. So the Eagles have kept a number of possessions alive with their athleticism. 3 minutes left in the half.
And their defense and their length right now are really forcing Postville away from the hoop.
Middle of the lane, Jacobs try to bounce pass, deflected out of there by Mosier. Loose ball picked up by the Eagles. They force another turnover. Right side now to Millard. Steps into a three right side. He traveled into that three, and they're going to not call that, but they are going to call an offensive foul. This is on Clayton Ridge away from the play, and it is on Mosier, by the way, away from that play, trying to create some spacing, trying to get rebounding position.
Yeah, interesting call there. The whistle blew before the shot went up, so must have been jockeying for position underneath the hoop.
And on the inbounds, they give it to Jacobs. Bohr across the timeline. Since that early blitz by Clayton Ridge, Postville's actually been hanging in there. I mean, they were down by 14 so quick, but now they're down by 18, but a better start. And now we've got a kicking call as in the 1-3-1. Jacobs kicked the ball on top there. Actually, Mosier did, as Jacobs was the intended receiver at the top of the key.
Well, that first quarter, Clayton Ridge got out 24-7, take a 17-point lead. That's where we've been. So Postville's been playing even in the second quarter.
And Jacobs has it left side now. And loses the basketball, and it's picked up by Ross, who has it taken away from behind and actually is tied up. It was taken away from behind by White, Jacob White, a young freshman, into the game, and then he was immediately tied up by Ross. So the jump ball gives it back there to Clayton Ridge. Substitution, Caden Helly checks in. Caleb Helly will check out. Postville tonight, 2 guys on the bench tonight.
Yeah, a little thin on the bench tonight, missing a couple of guys, but the ones that are on the court each time are playing hard and trying to get back into this ball game.
And so they'll try to kind of weather this out here. And a very young team plays a number of freshmen. Bohr, their leading scorer, is just a sophomore. Spielbauer, middle of the lane, pass deflected out of there. Good help defense by Czech. Minikue has the ball knocked from behind, and it will stay here with, once again, Postville. So they get a steal.
Well, and we talk about all the good things that Clayton Ridge has been doing, but that's their 8th turnover. So that's something that I'm sure Coach Spurslag is going to talk about at halftime, taking care of the ball, valuing the possessions, and cleaning that up a little bit.
Minikue brings it across the timeline. Eagles won the first matchup this year, 62-25. Meanwhile, Bohr has it right side, drives in into a double team, and this is trouble and offensive foul. Let's hope everybody's okay. Bohr went right side there, and there was nobody that even came close that time as he drove in. And I don't know exactly what Bohr was maybe looking to take the shot, but an offensive foul. Coach Nessa not at all pleased with that, but that is the definition of player control.
Yeah, he's pretty animated. Coach Nessa he's claiming that Clayton Ridge Eagle came flying in. It wasn't set before that happened, but Kobe Bohr driving in there without a lot of control at all.
And that doesn't happen much for Bohr. He's one of the more composed players there, but he just kind of too quick on that. Pierce, open, left side, open for 3. Got it from the left wing. So Pierce has committed a couple of threes, and the Eagles lead by 21 right now.
Yeah, and they're just slowly extending this and wearing down the Pirates.
And backcourt area, the ball deflected by Mosier. Steals it away, drives in, lays it over the front of the rim, up and in. Steal in a layup, and the Eagles now, as we were talking about Postville withstanding a run, here's another run by the Eagles. As the ball is deflected in the backcourt, Postville suddenly down by 23, just like that.
And you see a couple of substitutions for Coach Nessa, getting some height back in there and some guys that can handle the ball, trying to weather this defensive onslaught by the Eagles.
Well, think about this. The Eagles have played 10 kids already. Postville has 2 on their bench, so they're just wearing them down right now.
Exactly.
Backcourt area, Minikue. They extend the 1-3-1 into the backcourt area. Sam Jacobs, another freshman, goes right side into the offensive end to Downing. He's just a sophomore. Downing on the right side holds the basketball. Good ball movement there as he goes back to Jacobs. Then it's deflected away by Pierce. Here's another steal. Here's another fast break. Here's another layup. Mosier scores the right-handed layup. 25-point lead with a minute to go here in the half.
Yeah, and Clayton Ridge is really pouring it on here in this second quarter.
And now Postville takes a timeout. So another run by the Eagles, leading by 25 at 41-16. Let's take this break. Now located in downtown Monona, Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, businesses, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today. So it's 41-16. 56.9 seconds to go here in this first half. And the Eagles, with this group in particular on the court here, are in the midst of a now, 11-0 run?
Yeah, they're just doing it all with their defense right now, getting runouts.
Jacobs in the offensive end on top to Kobe Moore. He's open left side for three. Got it. That's one thing Moore can do. That kid can shoot. 41-19 stops the run, but here's the Eagles ahead of the pack. Helly tried to lead Mosier, overshot him, goes off his hands as he reached up for it high, and the ball goes back to Postville.
One of those rare mistakes where Clayton Ridge probably should have recognized that Postville's back on defense. Let's pull it out, run an offense, try to work for a good shot.
And now we've got an official's timeout taken here in the backcourt. Our official stops play for just a second. Spielbauer there, looking the official.
I'm not sure what's going on here, but we had an official's timeout. We're going to give the ball back to Postville.
We didn't even have any candy on the floor like what happened in MFL Marmac last week.
Nothing.
Moore back to Jacobs. Good job by our officials, though. They've really controlled play well tonight, and especially early in a very physical girls game. Jacobs back left side against the 1-3-1 with Bohr. Bohr brings it on top, deflected by Spielbauer in the middle of that 1-3-1. Helly picks up the basketball and fouled immediately on the reach-in with 21.4 seconds to go. Not a bad foul because it stopped a fast break attempt.
Yeah, exactly, and it's going to take the ball back in the backcourt, force Clayton Ridge to come the length of the court. They've got 21 seconds, but I assume they're going to work for a good shot here, maybe the last shot, but if they get a good look, they're going to try to take it here and keep attacking the basket.
Lead by 22, led by 17 at the end of one. Coming up at the half, of course, we'll have our interviews from the girls' game, which the Postville girls won by 19 at 46-27. Meanwhile, Helly has it on top, and he'll bring it right side now here. Helly and goes baseline now to Pierce. Pierce to Spielbauer, open on the wing, 12-foot jump shot off the back of the rim. Reimer gets the rebound off the left side, then traveled going into the shot with 0.7 seconds to go. Good hustle getting the rebound, but he traveled going for the putback. And the Pirates will take it inbounds for the final 0.7.
And they just got 0.7 seconds, so they're not going to be able to do very much.
And he'll get it inbounds to Minikue, and the first half comes to an end. It is a 41-19 Clayton Ridge lead here over Postville at the half. When we return, interviews from the girls' game. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Gardavillo Auto and Tire is a full automotive service shop that offers tire sales and repairs. We have 24-hour gas and diesel pumps where you can pay at the pump, a tire truck and mobile service vehicle for roadside and on-the-farm assistance, and a semi-wrecker so no rig is too big. Check out our current tire rebates by stopping into Gardavillo Auto and Tire or call 563-964-2005. That's 563-964-2005.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. RGK Portable Building, serving Northeast Iowa and Southwest Wisconsin. Quillen's Quality Food, serving Northeast Iowa, and the Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Welcome back here at the half. Our score, 41-19. It is the Clayton Ridge boys leading Postville earlier tonight in the girls' game. Postville girls winning by a final score of 46-27. We're joined by their head coach, Andy Deering. And, Coach, first off here, I think let's start defensively because I think that was 4 really good quarters of defense for your team tonight.
Yes, it was, and that's one thing that I stress to the girls, that we really have to be active, making airtime and covering some ground and being there when they catch that pass, ready to move our feet.
The other thing is, I think, rebounding. You mentioned that as one of the keys in this ball game. You guys had to be strong on the boards, and I think you were pleased with that.
Yes, I was. Yep, there was a few laxes, which you're going to have from time to time. I get that, but overall, yes, I was very pleased. That's one stress thing that I pushed to them before the game, that we have to make sure we make contact.
All right, let's talk about offensively tonight because it was a balanced offensive attack, but let's start with Claire Martins, who gave you great minutes off the bench and 8 points.
Yep, Claire Martins she consistently comes off, and she is probably one of the hardest working girls that I have on the team. She comes out, she busts her tail, and does everything that she needs to do, and she's starting to find her confidence. That's her key.
And I think we saw Kelly Martins as aggressive as we've seen her on both ends of the court. She had 10 points for you.
You're right, and I stressed that to her before the game. Before starting lineups, I walked to her and I said, we need you to play hard the entire game on both sides, because that's her lack is that's what she is. She's a little bit timid and doesn't always want to get in there and bump shoulders and make contact. So I was very pleased with them.
And good guard play tonight. Kimberly Musia, 13 points. Sierra Mose with 10.
Yep. Yes. Kim and Sierra did a great job. On top, and taking care of the ball was a big thing for us. That I said earlier too. There was some times when we did throw it away, but also I think they learned from it. And that was a key thing for us.
All right. Now, what's coming up for you guys?
So Monday we head to Tripola for a non-conference game, just to play a game and improve ourselves, and we're looking to take strides from this point. We don't want to back down. And then Thursday's our makeup game with Key that we missed this week, and then Friday we face MFL.
All right, you sound pretty good because you were one of the ones sick too, right?
I was a little bit ill, but I lost my voice tonight for sure.
All right, Coach, we'll talk to you next week against MFL Marmac. Good luck to you guys.
Yep, thanks, Dan.
Postville basketball coach Andy Deering on his Pirate team. They were victorious tonight, 46-27. We'll take a break. We'll be joined by Clayton Ridge coach Ashley Funk when our halftime show continues after this.
Your hometown, a place to grow, a place to learn, a place to cherish. At Fidelity Bank and Trust, we know the importance of growing up, working, and helping your hometown prosper. And we understand the relationship between a customer and the place they call home. That's why Fidelity Bank and Trust is proud to support our local high school athletes. Teamwork gets the job done, and you're on a great team with Fidelity Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. Laney Kill and Sarah Zabor, your New York Life agents in Garnavillo. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, Northeast Iowa's premier Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Amana dealer in the Big Blue Building in Manchester. Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Clayton County Recycling of Monona, and by Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. At the half, 41-29 is our score. It is Clayton Ridge leading in this ball game tonight against Postville. Earlier tonight, it was the Postville girls defeating Clayton Ridge by a final score of 46-27. We're joined by their coach, Ashley Funk. Coach, first off, let's start with the positive because Camden Deitmeyer was really involved in this ball game tonight for your team. Much of the offense. She had 19 points for you offensively.
Yeah, she worked really, really hard tonight, and she was able to put the ball in the hole.
And I think that's what you guys wanted to do. You mentioned work through the inside, so I think you guys did a good job of getting the ball to her in the offense.
Yes, this time around we actually ran our offense much, much better. We ran it through, so we definitely got it down low, and Camden was able to put the ball in the hole.
All right, there's some nights when the ball just isn't going to, go into the hole. And I think you weren't really disappointed in some of the shots you guys got in this ball game tonight.
No, we talked at half that we needed to start shooting more. We didn't shoot as much as we should have in the first half, but in that second half we shot a lot more. But yeah.
You end up at 16% shooting in this ball game tonight, so that's tough to get it done. Yep. The other thing is free throw line. I mean, you guys got to the line 28 times in this ball game, and that's a positive, but obviously we
want to capitalize on that. And Camden, again, did a really great job at the line. She hit almost all of her free throws there. But, yeah, that's another thing we keep working on in practice, shooting lots of free throws.
The other thing is, I know you guys took a couple of nights out here, but maybe this part of this is getting the legs back underneath you? I
would agree, yeah. We didn't play Tuesday night because of the illness, and then Wednesday we didn't have practice either because of a lot of our girls were out. Half of our team was out, actually. And today, we or yesterday we did practice, and then today, yeah, we're still coughing and still fighting back.
Yeah, I can see that with the Rourke girl in particular, trying to work her way back there and coming back. And a great effort by those kids trying to fight through things tonight. All right, so what's coming up for you guys now here?
We have West Central and then a makeup game with Central next week as well. So.
All right, so now as far as improvements there, what needs to take place here the next couple of days as you guys get ready for that ball game?
We just got to work super hard in practice and be able to capitalize on what we do to practice and take it to a game.
All right, we'll talk to you before that ball game next Thursday night. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Clayton Ridge basketball coach Ashley Funk talking things over there about her Eagle team. They dropped a 46-27 decision. A quick break. When we return, first half stats and second half action. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN FM 100, and we'll be back with more action coming up. Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Looking for a checking account with no monthly requirements or service charge? People's State Bank's new redesigned People's Checking Account is just what you're looking for. The account includes free debit card, online and mobile banking, bill pay, and much more at no cost to you. You heard that right. No cost to you. We're your local community bank, ready to serve you. Stop into one of our 20 convenient locations to open a People's Checking Account. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back once again here to Clayton Ridge. They lead 41-19. Let's get you caught up to date on the boys' scores right now. And it is North Fayette Valley leading Central at the half, 34-16. Central playing with 7 kids, just like Postville is tonight because of illness and injury. Edco leads East Buchanan at the end of one, 23-7. All right, let's go through the first half totals, and let's start with the Eagles. Everybody involved.
Yeah, Eagles really balanced scoring here. They're led by Gavin Mosier with 10 points, 9 points for William Spielbauer, 7 points for Kurt Ross, 6 points for Boston Pierce, 6 points for Caleb Helly, 3 points for Caden Helly, 41 points. They shot 56% both from outside the arc, inside the arc. No free throws in the first half, all done from the field. Now, for the Pirates, they're led by Kobe Bohr with 10 points, 4 points for Josiah Minicue, 3 points for Kate Downing, 2 points for Sam Jacobs. They shot 53%, but they only took 13 shots, 6 of 13 from the field for 46%, 2 of 2 behind the arc, only 1 free throw. So shooting a high percentage, just not shooting a lot of shots.
It's going to be an early night for us here. I mean, we're moving right along for this ball game tonight. They didn't have a quad. We started JV at 4:30, but we started our girls at 6. And our girls game had a lot of free throws. I think we mentioned Clayton Ridge shot 28 free throws in that ball game. Postville shot 20. So 48 free throws combined. And this boys game, I guess we're due to. Let's let them play.
Yeah, it's moving along a lot here, and I think the officials have been fair. We're not saying anything with them, but they're just going and going and going, and a lot of physicality, a lot of kids, flying all over the place, getting on the floor, which is what you want to see. But Postville's just coming on the short end of every one of those.
22-point lead for the Eagles. What do you look for this second half, Coach?
I think Eagles are going to do a lot of the same. Look for those run-outs, run the offense if they need to. Postville, I think, just needs to slow things down. Run your offense. You've been getting good shots. That second quarter was much improved. They just need more of it.
All right, so it will be Postville's basketball to start the second half. Bohr, Minicue, Jacobs, also out there Downing, and Check. So the second half underway. Minicue, the freshman, to Bohr, the sophomore. And back left side offensively, the Eagles back to that 1-3-1. Mosier anchors the top. Ross, who started this ball game, plays the bottom. And they'll work it over right side now here to Bohr. Bohr brings it to the middle of the lane, drives in, stumbling in, is foul, bailed up by contact on the drive, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2. The Pirates want to attack the basket. Coach Nessa wants his team to be very aggressive. And in particular, you have Bohr and Downing, and they've got to know when to take it there. And that was a good job by Bohr, recognizing he at least had a lane.
Well, and it's interesting how much they pulled that defense away before they attacked. So they're really forcing Clayton Ridge to come out and guard him. And Kobe Bohr knocks down the first free throw.
And that puts it 41-20 right now. So the second free throw being eyed by Bohr. He leads the Pirates offensively this year. Second free throw, it is no good. Spielbauer clears the rebound there on the right. Bohr averaging in double figures at 11 points a ball game. In the lane, Caden Helly goes right side to Ross. Ross baseline to Mosier. Mosier back out on top here to Ross. So you've got the Helly brothers out there, Caden and Caleb. Spielbauer open left side for three. Yeah, heard it out. That is a rarity, but saved by Mosier. Back to Helly in the deep right corner. Helly drives in, floats the one-handed shot short. Caden gets the rebound, is put back, blocked from behind by Minikue, and it goes out of bounds, but it stays down here with the Eagles. Postville denying there on the inside. They'll take it off the left side of the basket with Caleb Helly.
But 3 opportunities, 2 on offensive rebounds there for the Eagles, so really crashing the boards.
Spielbauer open, left side for 3, got it! It is Rary shoots an air ball, and he now atones for that.
He wanted some redemption on that one, nothing but the bottom of the net.
Spielbauer, a very good three-point shooter for Clayton Ridge this season, as he's shooting at over 35%. In the lane, they work it back left side down to Minikue. Baseline to Harley Check. Check puts it on the floor, pulls up, 8-foot shot, left baseline, good. Nice stop and pop shot there by Check. And it's 44-22. Eagles doubling up now, the Pirates. Spielbauer in the lane, Mosier gets it left side on the block. Double team, flips it back to a wide open Caleb Helly. The shot from the left side, it circles around, got it to go down. Helly looking for an and one, but he'll take the basket, and it's 46-22. Back offensively now here, Minikue taken away by Mosier. They call it jump ball, as Minikue brought that ball down and forces a jump ball, and that's a turnover that gives it to the Eagles.
And that's one of those plays we talk about, the young inexperience of the Pirates compared to a lot of juniors and seniors playing for the Eagles. That ball came down, tied it up right away.
Spielbauer, baseline to Mosier, back right side to Spielbauer, and he pushes it in the corner. Mosier too far to handle there, try to track it down in the right corner, and it goes out of bounds as Spielbauer and Arrett pass in the corner, and the ball goes back to the Pirates. Clayton Ridge, the deeper team tonight, they have went, and we mentioned, deeper into their bench.
They've gone all 10, I think, on the bench have played tonight.
And Postville only has 2 kids on their bench tonight. That's why they did play a JV game early tonight. The boys did, the girls did not. Bohr back over right side to Minikue. 6 minutes left in the third. And Jacobs back over on top to Minikue, left side to Bohr. Bohr tries to go right side, tipped by Spielbauer into the backcourt, tracked down by Mosier, who saves it back to Spielbauer, and then finally the loose basketball picked up by Ross. Mosier on top to Spielbauer. Good hustle there by the Eagles. End of the first quarter, MFL Marmac leads West Central 17-12. Meanwhile, Ross has it on top. Back over left side to Spielbauer, baseline to Mosier. Mosier on the left block, spins by his defender, uses the right hand up and in. Spun by Downing along the baseline. They lead by 26.
And Gavin Mosier having a great night for the Eagles, scoring at will.
And offensively now to Minikue. Minikue back out on top to Downing, kicked out of there by Mosier. And if it's not being deflected there by the top of that 1-3-1, somebody's at least getting a foot on the ball. And the ball goes back there too. Postville, they'll take it out in front of their bench. Substitutions, you've got Keaton Reimer into the ball game, also in there as well as Millard into the ball game along with Pierce. Millard actually plays the middle of the 1-3-1. Clayton Ridge, not the start they had the second half that they had to start the ball game, but still lead by 26. Down low, check, baseline 8-foot, jump shot, nice feed by Kobe Bohr. Brought the defense middle of the lane, flipped it one-handed to Check, who hits the baseline shot.
Yeah, great assist there for Bohr, finding the middle of that zone and dumping it off to Check for an open shot.
5 minutes left in the third, middle of the lane, Pierce turned around, wide open shot, 8 foot away, knocked away. Shot is no good off the back of the rim. Reimer got a hand on it, could not control it for the Eagles, and it's picked up by Minikue for the Pirates. Back offensively, Minikue. And he'll work away at that 1-3-1. The Pirates have not really been able to attack it along the baseline. That's how you want to attack that 1-3-1. And here is Jacobs and a reach-in foul by Reimer. Good defense initially, then Reimer reaches in, bails him out with contact.
Yeah, they did a nice job. They were kind of trapping on the corners a little bit, forcing the issue, and then bailed out by a foul from behind. Reimer caught on the backside of that play.
And it will be Postville taking it out of bounds in front of their bench once again here with Bohr. Bohr back on top to Minikue. I think this is the pace that Postville wanted to play the first half. Patient, making Clayton Ridge work a little bit offensively. Sam Jacobs has it top of the key. Eagles back to man now here. they've been able to work in a few things. Minicue back out on top. Kobe Moore, deep three, top of the key, short off the front of the rim. Rebound, Minicue saves it but cannot hang on to it. Millard picks it up at center court. The ball was knocked away, and I believe they're going to say it was knocked out of bounds by the Pirates, and Clayton Ridge does get it back.
And I don't think you're afraid to let Kobe Moore shoot that shot. He just didn't quite have his feet underneath him, didn't shoot that in rhythm, forced it just a little bit.
And halfway through the third quarter, Pierce back out on top to Millard. Millard back right side. Pierce wide open. Right side for three. A step behind the arc. Left it short by about a step, by the way. An air ball. Helly gets the rebound. Backs his way underneath the shot. It is up and in. And the Eagles quickly take a timeout after the basket. So it's now 50-24. Clayton Ridge in the lead. They take a timeout. Let's take this break.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer of Gothenburg or Bill Garms in Monona a call. You can reach Andy and Troy at 563-252-2471 or Bill at 563-880-5530. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Halfway through the third quarter, 50-24. So the Eagles led at the half, again, comfortably. And it continues to be a 26-point lead. They haven't really pulled away here in this. Well, I mean, they led big at the half, but they've added a couple of points to that margin.
They've added a little bit to that, but haven't really pulled away. Postville's doing a nice job of trying to keep it close, trying to get back in.
Maybe haven't put the finishing touches on is the word we're looking for. So offensively, Minicue, back left side, he's open. Bohr, deep left corner for three. It's all long, and the long rebound kicks into the corner. Check tracks it down, along with Millard for the Eagles, and a jump ball, actually a foul called on Millard, reaching in from behind. Check. He tracked down that rebound on the left side.
Much better looking shot there out of Kobe Bohr. Caught that shot in rhythm from the corner.
And they'll take it here off the left, or actually the right side of the basket. They have to go all the way to the backcourt into Downing. Downing back to Minicue. Minicue puts it on the floor at the free throw line. Gets a step by his defender, bodied by Pierce on the drive-in on the floor. That'll be the fourth whistle against the Eagles. Pirates haven't committed any, and they'll try again from the right side of the basket.
And that's one of those things that the Eagles don't want to get into. They don't want to get to the point where Postville's walking down the court, shooting free throws without the clock moving. They need to clean up the defense a little bit here, but they're still playing really aggressive in-your-face defense.
Millard checks out. That foul was actually called on Pierce, we mentioned. That is his first. And inbounds, they get it to Downing. Downing rolls to the basket, takes a tough contested shot right side. No good, gets his own rebound and scores the putback facing the basket. Kane Downing with the basket. After being down by 17 at the end of one, they've kind of hung in since that point. Meanwhile, Clayton Ridge, Helly tried to go in the lane to Reimer. Getting a hand in the passing lane is Downing, getting back defensively, and they'll take the ball off the right side of the basket.
Yeah, just hanging around a little bit, trying to stay in this, and Clayton Ridge not able to really pull away, but definitely in control of this ball game.
Caden Helly to Caleb in the lane. Spielbauer, nice move, spins to the middle of the lane, lays it up and in from the right side. He's got such good post moves that you wonder if the Eagles don't look for him more down the post as the season goes on.
Yeah, they certainly should.
And back out on top to Bohr as the Eagles doubling up Postville at 52-26. Bohr goes right side to Downing. Downing, deep corner, takes that three-point shot, rattled in and out from the deep right corner, no good. And Caleb Helly gets the rebound in front of the rim. Back over to Caleb. He drives down the defense. They don't stop him. He drives in, and the shot pops in and out.
That was nothing
from
but
about
down.
6 feet away in the middle of the lane. How did that not go down?
Rattled, went down, and just shot back out of there.
And back into the offensive end is Minicue. Back out on top to Downing. Downing back left side. Minicue open. Left side for three. That shot is long. Caden Helly had a hand on the rebound. Picks it up in the middle of the lane. They'll bring it back offensively now with Caleb at the top of the key. Deflected out of there by Check. Loose ball picked up by Check. Check brings it, middle of the lane, takes a little one-handed runner, banks it up and in from 8 feet away. Nice move by Harley. Check. 52-28, Eagles in the lead.
He's got 6 points in this third quarter, doing a nice job of keeping his composure, going straight up and knocking down shots.
Caleb Helly steps through a double team. They go baseline to Keaton Reimer. In the lane, there is Spielbauer. Spins to the right, uses the right hand, flips it up and in. Well, he just went to the left before. This time he uses the short hand to the right.
And he's got all those post moves, and he's got both hands, and he can shoot from outside. He is a very complete player, a tough person to guard.
Still a 26-point lead for Clayton Ridge. Postville really unable to get into that deficit at all. And here is Cade Downing driving through a lot of traffic, but bailed out by a reach-in foul committed by Clayton Ridge.
And again, on the backside, which is a silly foul for Clayton Ridge.
A couple of substitutions here as Reimer checks out for the Eagles along with Ross. They'll bring in Gavin Mosier into the ballgame and also Pierce coming back in. Meanwhile, for Postville, back into the ballgame for them is number 11, and that is going to be Jacob White. the young freshman, into the ball game for them. Checks out. And right side now to White. White, I'd say 5'4". And also into the game is Loera as well. So that is Loera number 30, and he is another freshman. So, man, you've got 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores on the court right now. Minikue, glasses fell off for a second, and he tries to step through a double team. It's knocked away by Spielbauer, taken away by Spielbauer. Tough to step through those long arms, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. They're just everywhere.
Pierce on the left sideline, brings it baseline, wraparound pass to Mosier. Now they go top of the key. Spielbauer, deep right side for 3. Got it from just off the top of the key. 57-28, biggest lead of the night for the Eagles.
And now they're starting to pull away. We just talked about that. Hitting shots, getting defensive stops, and forcing Postville out of their comfort zone.
Spielbauer says, I also have an outside game, too, you guys might want to talk about. So offensively here, they work it back over. Here's Minikue, wide open for 3. That shot cupped out, no good. Minikue again hit 4 in the ball game against Central, which they won. Helly back into the offensive end. Inside a minute left in our third quarter. And here in the lane, Spielbauer floats up the one-handed shot, rolls around, got it to stay down, gets that hometown touch. 59-28, here's another Eagle run.
And after that air ball that he started the half with, he hasn't missed.
Mosier steals the ball away, and he's got a fast break opportunity. Jump stops, takes the shot from the right side. Downing, good straight-up defense, forced the shot long. Good recovery by Downing after turning it away. Downing drives in, he floats up a one-handed runner, rushed the shot, leaves it short. And from the right side, Helly back into the offensive end. Helly cut off on the baseline on the right side, trying to spin in the middle of the lane, takes a double pump shot, no good, but fouled on the way in, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2 with 15 seconds left in our third.
And this is that pull away that we talked about the Eagles are capable of doing. Hadn't done it yet, but here in the last couple of minutes of the third quarter, really pouring it on, really starting to pull away from the Pirates.
Helly has 2 on what is the first foul committed by Postville this second half.
Yeah, they've been playing really clean and still playing really aggressive.
Free throw, good there, and it's 59, it's actually 60-28. Eagles going to their bench. Downing, by the way, will check out as check comes in, but the Eagles will take 4 out. As Spielbauer, Caden Helly, also Pierce all checking out of the ball game. Into the game is number 32 for there. 32 is Ashton Teasy, 5'11 junior, his first appearance. Free throw, by the way, good, and it's now 61-28. Mosier back in. Helly checks out. So you'll see a lot of subs in the fourth quarter. Yep. Well, for Postville, we'll see their 2 tonight. Again, a short bench tonight for them. In the lane, Bohr. Right side check. He's open. Right side for 3. Leaves it short. 10 seconds to go. Rebound tracked down there by Kobe Bohr. Bohr seams it back out on top to Minikue. Minikue back right side to Loera. Check with 2 seconds to go. Drives in. Hands it right side Loera. Right side for 3 on its way. Would not have counted. It is short. And the third quarter comes to an end. Eagles on their way, leading 61-28 as we go to the fourth. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Bacon Concrete in Postville. We continue the Chalk Talk. Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Bacon Concrete in Postville, Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Outdoor Creations, your floral, landscape, and garden center in Monona. Furniture Showcase and All Wine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com, and by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN FM 100, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
We start the fourth quarter, 61-28. Postville with the basketball in control here. And it is Clayton Ridge in control, leading by 33. Meanwhile, Caden Helly steals the ball away from Jacobs. He drives in right side, stops, then lost his footing, traveled with the basketball. Did the right thing of jump stopping, but traveled with the basketball. But they're going to call a foul. That's the reason why.
They're saying he got bumped. So give the ball back to the Eagles here on the foul. Second foul by the Pirates here in the second half.
All right, it is Caleb Helly, Caden Helly. Also out there, you have Ross. Number 14 is Nate Meyer. And also in there is Mosier. In the lane, Caden Helly. His post-up shot in front of the rim. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Right in front of the rim. Just a little long. Back in the offensive end is Bohr. Bohr, along with Czech, Minikue, Loera, and also out there is number 11 for them, and that is going to be Jacob White. So Loera drives baseline, flips it back there on top to Bohr. Bohr drives in the middle of the lane, 8-foot shot, 6-foot distance. Aired it out short. And the rebound pulled down by Mosier. Next basket, if the Eagles go by 35, clock will be moving. Ross, middle of the lane, flips up the one-handed shot, no good. Mosier saves the rebound, however, back into the hands of Loera for Postville underneath the basket. Minikue pushes it ahead offensively. Another score, North Fayette Valley leads Central 50-27. That is at the end of 3. So North Fayette Valley boys on their way leading that ball game.
And we've got a foul on the floor here on the drive there by Minikue. Got fouled or hand checked here a little higher, and wholesale change again here for the Eagles, bringing 5 guys in, 5 guys out.
The only starter that will stay in the ball game is Spielbauer, as Reimer, Pierce, Millard, and also coming in Ashton Teasy back in there. He played to close the quarter. Minikue will check out, or at least he's thinking about it anyway. He's not sure, but he will check out as check comes in for the Pirates. Also, White has checked out there for Postville. Downing inbounds as Sam Jacobs has checked back in. Downing with it, 7 minutes and counting in our fourth quarter. Only thing left to decide the final score. And back over Bohr in the lane. Leans into his defender, somehow banks it in. He was guarded by Spielbauer, an off-balance shot, middle of the lane. And Kobe Bohr scores the basket. Pierce on top to Spielbauer. Spielbauer knocked away by Czech, but picked back up by Spielbauer. And they'll set on offensively to Ross. Actually, Miller drives in, and he traveled driving into that shot off the right side. All right, the Eagles are on their way to going to 9-2 in the conference. But what this team has not done yet is become the defensive team they were at the end of last season. That was a lockdown defensive team.
It's a good defense, and it causes a lot of turnovers, a lot of pressure, but they don't lock anybody out from scoring.
Downing, left side, that shot no good. Missed the three-pointer, short rebound by Spielbauer. And I think it was kind of a reality check for them, giving up 69 against Cedar Valley Christian on Saturday, because you saw what they did against Turkey Valley then the other night, only give up 35. Boston Pierce drives in, uses the left hand, nice driving layup there for the Eagles, back up by 33 6 minutes ago in our fourth quarter. I mean, this can be the best defensive team in the conference night in, night out. Bohr traveled with the basketball as he caught it left side.
Yeah, they can be, and we're not saying that they're playing poor defense by any means, but if they turn this up another notch, they can keep teams from scoring. Postville scoring 30 points tonight, but that could have been easily 20 or less.
And tonight, it's basically been, we're not saying this to be mean, but a scrimmage for Clayton Ridge. They've went with a number of different combinations tonight, playing a lot of kids. They've dealt with illness too. For the most part, they've been able to keep their guys playing. But now you've got a chance to get some other guys some playing time tonight. They've really looked at that. Meyer open, right side for 3, left it short. Long rebound there. Mosier tried to save it, and he runs into the crowd. Good hustle there. Lands on a nearby, I believe that's a Postville student. He landed on the front lap of, and gave him a little brush on the head there, and I'm okay. All right, ball goes back to the Pirates, 63-30. But Clayton Ridge already needing MFL Marmac to stumble once in the conference to make a February date
more meaningful. Yeah. I think they're gonna be ready to play, but they need a loss out of MFL to make that a little more meaningful for them.
Downing in the offensive end, look to spin to the corner, and the ball is thrown away behind and out of bounds, and they give the turnover back there to Clayton Ridge with 5:24 to go. So Postville fell down 24-7 in the first quarter. And again, the Eagles have kept them at a distance and gradually pulled away here. Helly, right side. Baseline now to Mosier on the right side. He tries to back his way underneath, too far underneath. Ross saves the rebound, though, as the ball was blocked by Downing. Tried to work it back out on top, and the ball goes out of bounds. Well, the Eagles have had a couple of opportunities to get to that magic 35-point number. And
they have,
Pirates denying that.
Pirates keep denying that and knocking down baskets, trying to keep this a regular game. They want to continue to play, continue to improve, making those strides that we talked about in the pregame.
Here's Minikue, left side to Downing. Downing with it now, guarded by Mosier, spins, takes a left-handed shot, leaves it short. Good defense there, but Downing gets his own rebound, backs his way, reverse layup from the right side. It is up. It is in. Fouled, count the basket. In a three-point opportunity for Cade Downing, working hard for that basket.
And he worked so hard for the first basket, couldn't quite get it and got stuck underneath the hoop and said, I'll just reverse layup it. In it goes, and I'm going to get a basket and foul.
All right, here's the wholesale changes for the Eagles as Pierce, Reimer, Teasy, Spielbauer, and Millard all in. Everybody else out. Downing trying to finish off that three-point play with 4:54 to go. And to the free throw on its way there, it is good. So Downing finishes up the three-point play. Pirates down 63-33. Inside 5 minutes. Spielbauer kind of taking over the point. Goes left side, intercepted by Bohr, but he steps out of bounds at center court. Good hustle there almost had a steal. The ball goes back there to the Eagles. They'll take it out at center court.
Spielbauer running the point here, just kind of pointing the offense, getting some of these younger guys know where they go.
And here is Pierce, right side to Spielbauer. And on the right wing area, goes back out on top to Teasy. Middle of the lane, left side, here is Pierce, open, left side for three off the back of the rim. Spielbauer had his hand on the rebound, cannot pick it up. Check, brings it back into the offensive end. He drives in, really running right-handed layup over the front of the rim, no good. He actually took that shot in front of the rim. Thought that was going to go in. Spielbauer back offensively and a blocking call as he brings it into the offensive end. White, the charge. So with 4:24 to go, fourth foul committed there by the Pirates. At the half, MFL Marmac leads West Central 40-18. So the Bulldogs are doing their part of staying undefeated in the conference. Reimer drives in, takes out crazy off-balance shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Put back, no good. Fouled from behind by Minikue. Reimer took a shot there and really kind of altered his body taking the shot. Did a better job on the rebound. He'll go to the free throw line for two.
I don't know if he was trying to shield him from, getting to the basketball, but kind of flipped it over the side of his head instead of just going up strong, shooting it, and getting the foul the first time.
Whatever happened to the days, as Reimer misses the free throw there, of taking that ball straight through the defender, right? Strong with the ball.
Strong with the ball. You're going to get the call one way or the other. No, we got to miss it, get the rebound, try it again, shoot some free throws.
Second free throw by Reimer is good. As the legendary coach Paul Youngblood would say, that is a dollar move and a nickel shot. Here's Bohr driving in, fouled on the drive in off the right side there. Everybody wants to look pretty, And at the free throw line is Bohr trying to add on here, get some points for the Pirates.
Well, and it's one thing to be pretty, but you got to make the shot. If you make the shot, I guess people go, well, yeah, he did it. But when you do something like that and don't knock it down, then you start scratching your
head. Free throw by Bohr, it is good. Well, a lot of teams have, that padded arm that they use for body contacts.
Yep.
I remember we'd see teams when we'd arrive early for games, guys going up for layups, and there they go.
Pushing on them,
here's a guy taking that big padded arm, shoving it at you because you got to learn to be strong with the ball. Second free throw, good by Bohr, and it's 64-35, especially if you're a team that's trying to get to the basket. If that's what your offense is built for.
You bet.
Ross, right side to Mosier. Gavin Mosier, deep right corner for three. It's off the back of the rim. Caden Helly comes over the back there of Bohr to get the rebound, but Bohr had hooked him and was actually forcing Caden Helly over his back.
Yeah, that could have gone either way, but I think it was initiated by Bohr trying to hold Helly behind him.
By the way, the Eagles brought in five more. Caden Helly catches it in front of the basket. Blocked by Downing there for the Pirates. And Loera picks up the loose basketball. Inside 4 minutes to go. Pirates don't want to be 35-pointed here. They continue to work hard. Down by 29. They were down by 33 a couple of times in this second half. Loera back out on top here now to White. White backs it up. They'll reset offensively. Eagles have played primarily man-to-man this second half. Check on top, 3.5 to go. Good job by Postville moving the basketball around here. And Downing has it on the left side. Pirate girls won earlier tonight, and it will be the Clayton Ridge boys winning this one. And right side to Check. Drives baseline, flips it over to Downing. He's open, right side, launches up the three, left it short. I like the shot. You started inside, then worked it back outside. Caleb Helly back in the offensive end. He drives in, too far underneath the basket. Shot no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for two.
I think Downing faded just a little bit on that shot. He needs to go straight up, and he's got a good-looking shot, but he's just got to go straight up, follow through on that thing, and I think he'll knock that down. And we talked about him being a good shooter, and I think it's just going to get better as he goes, but having a rough shooting night tonight a little bit.
Caleb Helly to the free throw line. The Eagles, by the way, we forgot to point out, playing without Caden Palmer tonight. Free throw there is by Helly, good. And it is now 65-35.
He's listening to us tonight. We heard from his mom saying, yep, he's listening to us at home.
Somehow lost our signal along the way,
yeah,
but
hopefully he's back now.
All right, so the second free throw being eyed here. Technology is great.
When it works.
We love this streaming stuff here. It's great because just some reasons the camera decides to lock up. Second free throw, good. 66-35. We're going to have to hire a IT director to come with us every night. Eagles back up by 31. And their biggest lead of the night has been 33. With 3 minutes to go, checking the offensive end. On top now to, that's Jacobs. Left side in the corner. Bohr open, deep left corner for three. Got it from the left side. That's how the Pirates often drawn up there to kick that ball into the corner on the drive.
Kick and nice shooter out of Kobe Bohr.
Caleb Helly back offensively to Caden. He's open left side, trying to answer the three. It's off the back of the rim. The rebound kicks out of there. Picked up by Check for the Pirates. 2.5 and counting. Eagles are going to stay 2 games back of MFL Marmac. Bulldogs are well on their way tonight, up by 22 at the half. Check in the offensive end, stops his dribble. That's trouble, and it's knocked away by Gavin Mosier, picked up by Caleb Helly. He drives in, then traveled with the basketball. May have, even in the NBA, that might have been travel. Yeah. He stopped, and then kind of moved the right foot, then the left foot, and then tried to make a move, I think.
Yeah, I think both feet had moved at that point, and it's just, yeah, you travel, let's give the ball back to the Pirates. But,
I think Helly felt that maybe he was nudged, perhaps.
That could be.
All right, by the way, 5 more guys have come in for the Eagles. 5 in, 5 out. So it's a hockey shift here for the Eagles. That's 3 and 3, though, isn't it?
That's 3 and 3, yeah. But right idea.
And here over right side, they go to Downing. Downing back out on top to Minikue now with 2 minutes to go in our fourth quarter. Minikue drives in the lane, takes a contested shot, no good, but he's fouled on the drive in. And with 1:59 to go, Minikue goes to the free throw line for 2.
Another partial shift change here. A couple of Eagles sitting at the bench here coming in. I assume Spielbauer's probably done for the night. Boston Pierce probably done for the night as well.
And that will be Nate Meyer at the score table. Free throw on its way by Minikue. It is good. Minikue averaging about 5 points a ball game for them this season. It's a team that's led by sophomores, Kobe Bohr and Cade Downing. But, man, you look at that roster, and you talk about the youth that this team is playing with this year. It is just staggering. I mean, the sophomores and freshmen. Second free throw by Minikue. It is no good.
And there's no quit out of those kids. They're just out here playing hard, start to finish.
And across the timeline, it is Reimer. He's open. Baseline, 17-footer. Leaves it short off the side of the rim. And the rebound by Harley Check. So the Pirates will not be 35-pointed here. Into the offensive end now is Jacobs. Jacobs in the corner. Bohr for 3. Left it short. Maybe fading away on that shot a bit. And the rebound is pulled down once again here in the offensive end. So they'll work things offensively here. And it is again on top with the basketball. It is going to be Ross, and Ross would carry it.
He picked up his dribble, and then he went to pass it and dropped it. Picked it up again, which is considered a dribble. So a double dribble, turnover against the Eagles, give the ball back to the Pirates here. And Clayton Ridge got some different personnel out there, but they need to try to finish this ball game out.
For some reason, my phone rang during the game. So, all right, and maybe an accidental dial. All right, we had our film guy tonight, Buck Wackendorf, running the show for us here, the film crew. In the lane, losing the basketball there. Traveling with the basketball is Check. Tried to jump stop, lost his pivot foot. Had him playing secretary there. Somehow,
answering your phone for you. That's
one
awesome.
of our score people that relays us the scores was trying to call.
Call instead of text you tonight.
Edco, by the way, leading East Buchanan 54-22. So the Edco boys on their way. Here's Meyer. Takes the jump shot from the elbow. Leaves it short from 15 feet away. Rebound pulled down by Bohr. Bohr's got a fast break. Ahead to Check. Check leaves the layup short. Then commits the foul going after the loose ball. Check caught the ball, but he had caught it there where he was basically on the side of the rim along the baseline instead of catching that ball there going up for a right-handed layup.
So he's on the side of the rim, still trying to put it off the glass, and then the frustration foul trying to get the rebound and just giving free throws back to the Eagles.
Boston Pierce, by the way, was fouled, and he'll go to the other end where it's a 1-1. North Fayette Valley has won tonight over Central, 67-40. Central, just like Postville tonight, took 7 kids, I believe, there for boys for that game tonight.
Struggling with numbers with injury and illness.
Free throw on its way by Pierce. It is good. Pierce closing in on double digits, huh?
He is. He's knocking on the door right here.
All right, 1:03 to go. 67-39 now, so that would be double digits off the bench for Clayton Ridge. Second free throw on its way there, and it's good. No pressure there. Is that double digits for him?
That's double digits. That's 10.
All right, there's 10. So 68-39. Inside a minute left in our fourth quarter. We'll see Clayton Ridge next week against Central on Thursday night. Then we will see Postville next Friday night against MFL Marmac. And in both those boys' games, those are the top 2 teams in the conference, MFL Marmac and Clayton Ridge. They will be heavily favored in those games. And back over now, Jacobs to Bohr. 40 seconds here. Downing, top of the key. Drives in the lane, fouled on a reach-in foul by Millard. Hate to see that here with 37.9 seconds to go. And this is going to be interesting because now you see some games being kind of bunched up with games being canceled because of illness or last week because of the storm.
Well, and you get to that point where you never want to get to where you got to decide which games do we have to play and which games we just can't get rescheduled because we're getting close to tournament time. Dan.
Free throw by Downing. It is no good. He'll get another opportunity as now Reimer checks out. Meyer comes back into the ball game now for the Eagles. And a second free throw being eyed here by Downing with 37.9 seconds to go. A good example is Central has lost a regular season game with Crestwood. Second free throw rattles in and out, is no good. Rebound deflected out of there, and I think they're going to keep it down here. They are, and it's going to be Postville's basketball. They missed the free throws there, but they get the ball back. They'll take it off the left side of the basket. But that's a good non-conference team to play. Physical team, 3A school.
Exactly. It's a good game that you hate to lose, but you got to get those conference games in.
And it is Postville maintaining possession. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Middle of the lane now, they go to Downing. Downing drives in, left-handed layup up and in. Nice cut there. Bohr, the assist to Downing, 68-41. Inside 20 seconds to go. And back over here now to Pierce. Pierce to Meyer. Meyer, bounce pass, nice feed to, that time, Ross, left side, the layup, it is up, it is in, fouled, count the basket, and it's 70-41, Eagles in the lead.
A nice feed there, good backdoor cut by Ross, and hit him in stride, good assist, good finish, free throw, the end one.
Nate Meyer, a junior, a chance to get scoring, in the scoring column, saw a teammate cutting back door, Kurt Ross scores the basket. Free throw off the back of the rim, and then, for some reason, Pierce reaches over the back of Downing, and is called for the foul with 13.4 seconds to go. So in a 29-point ball game, let's go to the other end and shoot free throws.
We're going to walk to the other end of the court, shoot free throws on a rebound. You bet.
So Downing will get at the opportunity here. It's too many times you see that, don't you? No matter what point of the game.
Yeah, it's just silly foul. You get boxed out. It's unfortunate. Don't reach over the top.
And Downing missed 2 last time, but this free throw good. So good job there by Downing. He'll take the most of that opportunity. The Eagles led by 17 at the end of one. They led by 22 at the half. They lead by 28 right now. Second free throw being eyed there, and that free throw on its way there by Downing off the back of the rim. Rebound and knocked out of bounds by Czech. Good hustle there along with Czech in the far corner, the near corner by us there. Czech along with, I believe, also hustling there, Ashton Teasy. The ball will go back to Clayton Ridge with 10 seconds to go. Let's see if we can finish this off here with 10 seconds to go without some sort of a silly foul. And Ross will walk it across the timeline, and sure enough, we will. Well, Clayton Ridge raced out to a 17-point lead and never really challenged the rest of the way. They win. The Eagles keeping pace with MFL Marmac in the conference, taking care of business. They defeat Postville by a final score of 70-42. With the win, Clayton Ridge 9-5, 9-2 in the conference. Postville drops to 1-13. They are 1-10 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews. Your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Hi, I'm Megan Kregel, a dairy farmer in Clayton County. As our local student athletes take the field or court this year, the ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up is in the real meat and real dairy foods grown right here in Iowa. Livestock farmers like me are proud to raise high-quality proteins that support health, energy, and performance. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
In these trying times, you don't want to waste a moment. It is time to take advantage of Freedom Bank's convenient online and mobile banking services. You can access your accounts from your computer or your smartphone and even pay bills without stepping a foot out of your home. You can even make deposits just by snapping a picture with your smartphone. This mobile deposit feature is available on approval. The fast, easy way to bank. Call today for more information. Freedom Bank, Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukegan, and Decorah. Member FDIC.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be. Check us out online at 4browns.com.
Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Veterans Memorial Hospital, we're right here at home.
This is Amy Robinson, Director of Rehab. I came here 24 years ago as a physical therapist to make a difference and help a lot of people. This is a family-friendly hospital, and we all support each other. Everyone cares about the patients they work with. I'm proud of the compassionate care that our staff offers. We are withstanding the challenges and moving forward together. We'll be here caring for you right here at home for another 70 years.
At Top Gun Collision Center, we see that the insurance companies want you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take pictures, upload them, and you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Bob at Top Gun has over 35 years dealing with insurance companies. We write an accurate estimate. We take the photos. We deal with the insurance company to make sure your vehicle is repaired right. Let Bob and the guys at Top Gun use their 30-plus years of experience to take all the worries out of your repairs. Ask about Top Gun's community and veteran discount programs. Call Top Gun today at 563-964-9899.
Pirate Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Bacon Concrete in Postville, Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Outdoor Creations, your floral, landscape, and garden center in Monona. Furniture Showcase and Allwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com, and by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN FM 100, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. Again, our final score, 70-42. It is Clayton Ridge victorious over Postville in our boys game tonight. We begin our post-game show. We're joined by Postville boys basketball coach Eli Nessa. Coach, first off here, I think we take away the first quarter, a slow start. I think you're overall pleased with the final three quarters of this game.
Yeah, they played really hard. Early in the week, we lacked the effort, and we closed off the week with all the effort in the world from them, and I was really pleased with the way they pushed through, and we forced Clayton Ridge out of the 1-3-1 a few different times, and I was pretty happy with the work they put in.
All right, offensively, Kobe Boyer led you with 18 points, Cade Downing with 11, and that's where it has to start.
Yeah, our scoring starts with them, obviously, and they were aggressive. They were taking the ball to the hole. Like you said, the first quarter was a slow start. It was rough. Afterward, I was pleased with the way they responded, I guess.
Yeah, when you guys get into your offense, I think you saw some good things, the way you guys were attacking aggressively and kicking the ball to the corner on the drives.
Yep. And I think that comes and goes, and we need to get that more consistent. And that, I think part of that will come with time as they're young guys, and time and work at it, and yeah.
Obviously, with a young team, you guys have to deal with turnovers there, and that can be an issue from time to time.
Yeah, definitely. That's what kills us. That along with offensive boards, which the offensive boards we need to cut those down. Those aren't acceptable. But the turnovers, that's going to happen when we've got young ball handlers, and they're improving as the year goes on. And so yeah.
I think that one stretch you guys had three sophomores. Or three freshmen and two sophomores, some sort of combination like that on the court.
Yep, that happened a couple times, I think. We've got talented young guys, and so I'm really excited about the future with them. And but it comes with growing pains.
All right, we always talk about this with the young team: some steps forward, from steps back. I still think now this is a step forward.
Yeah, I would say that this is a step forward. You wouldn't know looking at the scoreboard, but they grew from it, I think, and they learned some throughout playing against their defense. Clayton Ridge is a very disciplined team that runs a good aggressive defense, and they learned how to take care of the ball a little better than they started.
All right, now what's coming up for you guys?
I know you got MFL Marmac next week, but you've got a bunch of games.
Tripola on Monday, I believe. We got I think one more
probably
non-conference,
Key High.
MFL. I think we're done with Key High. We played them.
Oh, that's
on
right,
Tuesday.
because the girls did not. The girls play them next Thursday night.
Yep, they play them. We've got MFL, we've got West Central, we got Central. Like I said, Tripola. We've got a couple games in West Central and Central that I'm excited about as we beat one of them and played the other really close. MFL, I think, that one's next week. I'm excited to see how we improve playing against them from the first time around.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you guys. We'll talk to you a week from tonight in that ball game against MFL Marmac. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Postville coach Eli Nessa talking things over with his Pirate team. They drop a 70-42 decision. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll talk with Clayton Ridge basketball coach Kyle Spierschlacke when our postgame show continues after this.
Boiser Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel Garage Doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boiser Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boiser Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Welcome back here to Clayton Ridge. Eagles win 70-42. We're joined by Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spierschlacke. Coach, first off here, great start for your team in this ball game tonight.
Yeah, we did. I believe we offensive rebounding, I think, was a big key in the first quarter. Hit a couple outside shots, got some steals, and got a double-digit lead early, and then just kind of was able to extend it, but then we went from there.
All right. And I think part of it was there. I think the bench play tonight. I mean, I think that helped as well.
Absolutely. First half and second half, we had 8 guys first quarter and second quarter, trying to keep guys fresh, and I think they came off and had some spark. Kurt Ross getting first taste of some starting minutes, which was good for him, and it was good for everybody.
Yeah, Kurt Ross had 9 points for you there. Boston Pierce had 10 points off the bench. Let's start there.
I'll tell you what, you get 19 points off the bench just between those two. That's definitely a positive. Boston's been shooting the ball extremely well all year, and hit 2 or 3 threes tonight.
All right, obviously, William Spielbauer, Caleb Helly, those guys are leading you in this ball game tonight. I know you played without Caden Palmer tonight, but let's talk with the 2 of your senior leaders.
Yeah, with Caden out sick tonight, we told those 2, you have to be on the floor. You can't get in foul trouble. Lead us, by example and vocally, and they did.
William Spielbauer, inside outside, I think a threat for you.
Yeah, when he can hit from the perimeter as well, he's tough to guard, and then his footwork inside has increased tremendously this year. I thought Caleb was good in transition, aggressive, and distributed the ball well.
I know Caden, without him tonight, he's very close now to double digits, so he'll get in double digits by the end of the year. But Gavin Mosier was in double figures for you tonight as well.
Yeah, he's been there quite a few times. He's finishing a lot better. I don't know if he got to the line or not tonight, but he's been hitting his free throws and finishing around the rim.
All right, the other thing is this is a team that I think as last season unfolded really became a lockdown defensive team, I think the later part of last season. And I still think that you feel this team can be that.
Yeah, points per game, we're about the same as last year, but we're generating a lot more turnovers. Tonight we played a lot more man than what we have been, and that needs some work, to say the least. But we're not going to get better at it if we don't do it once in a while.
The other thing is I think it was great tonight to be able to kind of, different combinations, different looks.
Yeah, we did. And then the fourth quarter, we're at 10 guys. Trevor Flynn was out sick as well. So a lot of times we'll have the starters go till 4 minutes and then sub, but we went, as you noticed, 5 for 5, just trying to let all the guys play with a couple of the starters, a couple of the subs, trying to keep a rhythm.
And it might be something there that you never know.
You're absolutely right.
You might need down the stretch. All right, what's coming up for you guys?
Busy week next week. If weather and health allows, we go Monday we're home with Coconut Valley. Tuesday at West Central, Thursday at Elkader, and then senior night, Saturday home against Midland. So
right,
full week.
Absolutely, and hopefully you get those all in because you don't need any more cancellations
No.
now. All right, we'll talk to you next Thursday night against Central. Good luck to you guys.
Sounds great. Thanks, Dan.
Clayton Ridge basketball coach Kyle Spirschlagi, his team victorious tonight, 70-42. Final score of our ball game. We'll take a break. When we return, our post-game show continues, individual totals, and we'll wrap things up here from Guttenberg after this.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. Your health affects every aspect of your life, and here at Clayton Drug, we are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We deliver a range of services with options to meet your individual needs. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing, to your home or mail delivery, online prescription refill, and a prescription loyalty program. We also have personal and home healthcare items available. Clayton Drug connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
Take on what Mother Nature throws at you with a John Deere 1 Family or 3E Series tractor. With quick hitch capabilities, you can add rear or front snow blades, a snowblower, and a bundle of other attachments. Work better, faster, and more comfortably this year on a John Deere tractor. Come by your local dealer and see why nothing runs like a Deere. Visit Bodensteiner Implement at one of their 10 Northeast Iowa locations today or request a quote online at bodimp.com. Take on what Mother Nature...
Welcome back here at KCTN FM 100. Post-game show continues. We turn things over to Aaron Hammond. Clayton Ridge wins. Final score there, 70-42. Your thoughts on the game?
We talked about Clayton Ridge, having such a good defense, but not able to, keep teams from scoring. And, Postville had a nice night tonight, scored 42 points. So, still scoring those points. And I think to take that next step, Clayton Ridge made great strides, a lot of expectations this year, but that next step is to take those points away.
All right.
Totals for Clayton Ridge tonight, they were led by William Spielbauer with 21 points, 14 points for Caleb Helly, 12 points for Gavin Mosier, 10 points for Boston Pierce, 9 points for Kurt Ross, 3 points for Caden Helly, 1 point for Keaton Reimer, 70 points tonight. They shot 47% overall, 44% outside the arc, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 86% did a nice job with free throws.
All right, let's go to the totals for Postville.
Postville was led by Kobe Bohr, ended up with 18 points tonight, 11 points for Cade Downing. What you expect out of those two? 6 points for Harley Check, who had a nice game tonight. 5 points for Josiah Minicue, 2 points for Sam Jacobs, 41 points. They also shot 41%, 7 of 11 from the free throw line, 64%. Just didn't have the number of shots like Clayton Ridge did.
Again, they fell down by 17 at the first quarter at 24-7, but after that, I think played a better ball game there. Coach Nessa upbeat, and you have to be with a team that's this young.
Yeah, you do. You just have to take those positives where you can get them. And, yeah, we had a bad quarter, but we had, some positive other quarters and won the fourth quarter. So that's something to build upon.
And for Clayton Ridge, I should say, 2 games behind MFL Marmac in the conference. This is a team that can make a late season run here, and as I mentioned, defensively, they can be a lockdown type team that make you have to work for every basket. And if they're to have any success to at least keep themselves in the conference, and then of course, depending on what gets set up for the tournament, but you're a senior dominant team here. This is it.
Yeah, you got to make that run now, and if they want to have that chance to challenge MFL Marmac in that second contest, MFL's going to have to stumble somewhere, but Clayton Ridge also has to take care of business on their end. So I think both of those teams know what they want to do and just need to keep focused on, the task at hand on a daily basis.
All right, our girls' final tonight, it was the Postville girls. Really a complete performance for them. They win 46-27 in our girls' game tonight. Central girls and North Fayette Valley. North Fayette Valley girls hand the Central girls their second loss, 55-46. So MFL Marmac has a 2-game lead now on the girls' side. MFL Marmac beat West Central 69-40. East Buchanan over Edco tonight, 74-39. Central City defeated Starmont. In girls basketball tonight, did not get a final score in that ball game. North Fayette Valley boys beat Central tonight, 67-40. The MFL Marmac boys are on their way. They lead 59-31 at the end of 3, and that is against West Central, of course. And Edco has defeated East Buchanan tonight, 63-31, the final score there. Central City boys victorious over Starmont tonight as well, or at least would lead. I guess that's what we're expecting in that ball game tonight. All right, let's get your thoughts on our girls game real quick.
Girls game, nice game by the Postville Pirates tonight. I think they came out and executed a plan and did what they wanted to do. I think Clayton Ridge was trying to shake off some of that illness that they had and just trying to regroup and looked a little out of sorts, played really hard defense, wasn't able to score tonight. I think that's something it's going to come over time, but not able to score tonight, I think that was a frustration for
Let's
them.
hope both those teams get healthy first and foremost.
Number one, both get healthy and play the games out.
All right, so again, Postville girls win 46-27. Clayton Ridge boys win by a final score of 70-42. Tuesday nights, we're going to have Turkey Valley and Central basketball for you in Elkader. Thursday night, we might as well stay in Elkader. Clayton Ridge and Central makeup games. Friday night, MFL Marmac at Postville. A busy week for us. You'll be with us Tuesday night, right?
I'll be with you Tuesday. I'm not going to be there Thursday, Friday, but you'll have great replacements for me.
Yeah, but I got things lined up. It'll be my boy doing it next Thursday night, and then Mike Sass doing the game a week from tonight.
Awesome.
And an MFL Marmac player and a former Postville coach.
Oh,
It
yeah,
fits,
he
fits
should know
right in.
everything that's going on in that game.
So that'll be all next week here on KCTN FM 100. Thanks for joining us. Continue to work with the streaming situation on KCTN.com, and just log on to our YouTube channel there. We'll continue to work through that. We seem to have a hiccup about halfway through our broadcast somewhere with the video. So this is kind of a learning process for us as well. Thanks for sticking with us on KCTN FM 100 as well as KCTN.com. So Tuesday night, more high school basketball. For Aaron Hammond, my thanks to Buck Wackendorf running our camera tonight down here, as well as Jackson Schrader running our studio show. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, and more, go to KCTN.com, click in the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile.